Alafu kuna Nikita anatengeta akizitengeta afandani mtago crazy. Lakini mviri anaweza mbaya. Karibu sana kwenye kipindi. Hii ni Radio Jambo na Fry, tuko pamoja. Mimi naitwa Masawe Japani. Saa 7:18 na Fry kwamba umeweza kujumuika nami kipindi hiki wakati huu. Wakati huu ni wakati wa ilikuwaje, na niko naye. Unajua alikuja kutubadilisha jina huku katikati, but we don't know you like that, darling. We know you as Yummy Mommy.
Sasa
fit sana. Karibu sana kwenye kipindi.
Asante. Naweza kusema first of all, guys, mimi si ongeangi Kiswahili most of the time. I'm an English speaker. Kiswahili naelewa, but my speaking is very bad. So please mtaniwia radhi if I say the wrong thing sometimes, and you can correct me.
Excuse me, if you can say nitawia radhi, you can speak Swahili.
That's the one thing I remember from class 6. Hiyo ndo nakumbuka. Only that thing, only that one.
Kuwa radhi.
Please.
Oh, wow. But then nakuelewa. Unajua lugha huwa ni uzoefu. Umeelewa kwamba ndio lugha unatumia kila siku kwa maisha yako.
So wewe umezoea juu unaongea Kiswahili every single day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of us hapana.
Alafu nimekuzwa na kulelewa mjini Mombasa, baba Mtanzania, mama Mkamba.
Okay.
Umeelewa? Watu ambao wanizingira wote na Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Nakwambia, it's my first language.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I wish it was my first language.
It can be. Anyway, karibu sana kwenye kipindi. Murugi anajulikana kama Murugi Munyi. Lakini kwa muda mrefu sana tulikujua kama Yummy Mommy. Mbona kabadilisha jina?
Several reasons. Kwanza niliona hiyo jina ya mimami, as soon as you hear it, you just think you is a mother, right? And automatically when you just think of someone as a mother, it becomes your defining feature. Yani you can't be anything else. Huwezi kuonwa kama wewe ni a sexy woman kama unataka, ama wewe ni a business woman, an entrepreneur, a podcast host. Watu wanakuona tu wewe ni mama.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that because niliona nikaa ina limit.
First you're Murugi.
Yeah, first I'm Murugi. Before I got these children, kabla niolewe, kabla anything, before even social media, mimi ni Murugi, because that is what my parents called me. So niliona hata inaanza kulimit the brands who want to work with me. Nilikuwa napata mostly brands mother things to do with mothers, which it's not bad, but nilikuwa nataka just to expand, ndo niweze kuwa like have a broader financial base, so to speak.
Okay.
So nilitaka tu kuchange. Plus wakati hiyo nilikuwa nimeanza hiyo ya mimami, it's because I was struggling with motherhood. So content yangu sana ilikuwa about motherhood.
Why were you struggling with motherhood?
Because huyo firstborn wangu was 6 years old at the time. Sasa nikapata huyu mtoto wa pili, and it was like I was experiencing it afresh, yani na nilikuja online. Sometimes you're lonely. New motherhood, you can feel like it's very lonely. Unaona, okay, me I'm not being able to breastfeed, kwani ni mimi tu, ama my child is not sleeping, kwani ni mimi tu. I went online, I'm trying to find Kenyan content creators wenye wako na the same struggles as me, and I couldn't find. So I thought, let me be that for someone else. So ndo nikaanza ku create that kind of content that I myself wanted to see, and that was why I said Yummy Mommy that time. But sasa unaona nime evolve, nime change. Now my content is about anything to do with me as a woman. Kama ni sex, kama ni periods, kama ni nywele, kama ni makeup, kama ni nguo, like it can be anything. I don't want it to be just mommy. Now it's Murugi as a person.
Yeah. Nikikufuatilia kwa karibu, you're one brave woman.
Thank you.
Yani uogopagi.
There's nothing to fear on this earth.
Like you'll say anything. Kuna vitu vingine kwa sababu ya muda wote Shedawas siwezi kuvizungumzia kipindi hiki. Ila tu kwamba hauogopi kusema chochote katika page zako.
Okay, not entirely true. Kuna vitu zenye siwezi sema. It's just that limit yangu ya vitu zenye naweza sema it's broader than for other people. But hata mimi kuna vitu zenye sisemangi. Hata mimi there are times when I shut my mouth, but I will say that I feel I am more free than other women are online.
True.
True,
by the way. You're very bold. You're not free. You're bold.
We are all of us we can be bold, but are we free? You should feel free to say whatever you want.
Yeah, ina maana kwamba hakuna gagging from your side, especially your parents, bwanako, in-laws. Yani uko tu vile unataka.
Niko tu vile nataka.
You want to fly, you fly.
Exactly. Na mimi ngonanga, when you are born, you as Masawe, ulizaliwa peke yako. And when you die, are you going to be buried with all those other people? No. Ni wewe na ni wewe.
Unajua kuna wakati mwingine because umeloko muda gani?
Almost 5 years.
Miaka 5.
Yeah, miaka 5.
Okay, kwenye ndoa. So unajua unapokuwa kwenye ndoa kuna jinsi ambavyo mwanamke anatarajiwa kubehave kwa sababu ameolewa. Kuna content fulani kidogo ni kama watu walio na mara nyingi hata sio wewe, lakini watu wanaokuzingira wana dictate how you should behave. Content gani unazungumzia? So mara nyingi nakuonaga kwenye video zako, hata you're smiling already. Unajua swali. Naonaga video zako unaandika I'm like ati me as a whole. I'm like I mean, you married.
My co-host Lydia anasemanga wewe unakuanga married lakini unakuanga single kiasi. Wewe married lakini uko single kiasi because me ushinda nikisema
meeting my sponsor and then I'm thinking, is your husband comfortable with such content?
You know, acha nikwambia kitu social media. Social media is entertainment. It's all entertainment value. So whenever I view my content on my page, mi wana kuna hiyo content ni mi create as Murugi, as a wife, as a mother, nikiongelelea let's say my children or my marriage or things like that, things to do with my home. Lakini pia kuna hizo vitu zenye mi stumble upon that to me it's funny. Na mi najua, you see, I'm not creating content for myself. Kuna wamama wengine, so many people who follow me, some are single, some are dating au ma sponsor, wengine they are engaged, others they are divorced. So nani atawa create hiyo content? Not a divorced person cannot only be getting content from a divorced person, you know. There must be a way that you can incorporate content yangu, yani it appeals to many audiences, and I think that's one of the things imenisaidia kugrow sana. I don't just target only mothers or only married women. Anybody anaweza enjoy your content yangu.
Lakini mume wako uko comfortable na wewe kufanya content kama hizo?
Sometimes anaona anasemanga lakini the thing is that some things we discuss. Kuna saa zingine kuna kitu nataka kupost and I already know atakuwa na issue nayo, but hizi vitu za
so una post unasema kesi baadaye
but there are some things which akiwa like very uncomfortable with it, I post, you know, because now we already kind of understand each other, lakini pia yeye ana understand sana hii kazi yangu. He's seen how much it has benefited our family financially, the connections, the networks and things like that. So and understand ni entertainment that the same way hata yeye kazi yake kuna vitu zenye yeye hufanya zenye mimi sipendi. For example, he works for a brewery company, so saa zingine wako na hizi parties ama he's traveling a lot. Sisi kumwambia okay now I'm uncomfortable, usiende job. I mean it's his work, you know, and hata yeye anaelewa this is my work.
Okay. Wow. Okay, you're safe. Tulia. Okay. You're safe.
Asante.
Yeah. Wow, niko naye Murugi Munyi. Social like ulilia mimi mami kwa wale ambao wanakujua. Okay,
whichever. Okay. For today.
Maana watu wengi zaidi
wananikumbuka kama ya mimi mami.
Yes, so itachukua muda kwa watu, umeelewa kukuzoea.
Bado tuko kwa transition.
Yes. Okay. The last time nikihoji dadako Jesus girl. I know. Alizungumzia wazazi wenyu as very enlightened and very liberal parents. Do they have an issue with your content? And then also very spiritual parents. Yes.
Yeah, so mama yangu, she's a reverend. How do you say reverend in Kiswahili?
Thank you. Mtumishi wa Mungu.
Mtumishi wa Mungu.
Kabisa.
In some ways, sisi wote ni watumishi wa Mungu. You know what I'm saying? In a way. Sidio? All of us. Anyway, mama yangu, I don't think she consumes my content. Not I don't think. By the way, sidhani hata anajua niko na podcast ama like vitu zenye mimi uongelelea kwa page yangu, unless maybe she meets somebody na anamwambia oh did you see this, your daughter posted this, but they don't follow me on social media. So wao wajuangi, you know, they know that I'm a social media influencer. Wanajua juu every time they go somewhere someone will be like hi, this is your mommy's parents, whatever. So wanajua that much, but they don't actually, you know, like watch my content.
When ni mzazi, will you be proud of yourself, let's say 15 years from now, mtoto wako akiingia katika social media angalie mami zile vitu alikuwa anafanya?
100% absolutely. In fact, let my daughters, they grow up knowing that whoever you want to be that person. And it does not matter what society is telling you should be that person. That person who is judging you ameketi kwa nyumba yake, anakusaidia aje by the way? Anakusaidia aje? Yeye ameketi tu hapo ana hate, anasema oh a wife shouldn't do this, a daughter shouldn't do this, sijui what, somebody's granddaughter shouldn't do this. Lakini amenisaidia aje? That person is not paying my bills. What do you gain from stifling yourself to satisfy other people? I hope one day when my daughters come across my social media page, maybe even Instagram haitakuwa by that time, but if they ever come across my page, let them know that mami lived her life vile alitaka.
Okay. Wow. Napenda attitude yako sana. Maana jamani kuwa katika mitandao ya kijamii pia nataka you know another layer. Umeelewa?
Thick
kabisa. Nzito hivi. Na mashabiki they come out like mnaishi pamoja, wanakujua. Umeelewa? So unapoweka kitu chochote katika mitandao ya kijamii wanakuja troll, wanaika comments ambazo hazifresh zaidi. You've been trolled before.
Hey, mara nyingi.
Imekuaje kwako?
Huwa inategemea. When I first started my platform, it was difficult. You're not used to people being mean. Nilikuwa na keti naangalia mtu ameandika comment like you're so fat, you're so ugly. Na mimi nashangaa guy, sasa nimemfanyia huyu mtu nini? You know, like I start getting worried like is it something I have done? But over time now imekuwa like 3-4 years nimekuwa social media. So by now I've realized watu hawanitusi juu hawanipendi, it's because they don't like themselves. Ni juu wananiona I'm so confident and they're asking themselves what is it about her that's so special that ana deserve kuwa na, you know, the life that she has. What's so special about her she deserves to have that husband or those children or that life. They are upset about what they are missing in their own life that they are now it's projecting. It's their trauma, and that has really helped me understand a lot. And when I go in kienda social media nione mtu amenitroll, I don't even pay it any mind. To me inakuja tu ni kama maji inapitia tu na imeenda. Of course kuna those times once in a while, let's say I'm in a bad mood, labda nimepigana na my husband or I'm on my period and I'm feeling emotional, nione kitu nianze kulia, but it comes and it goes. Juu hiyo ni maisha, you know.
What's your worst troll?
What really upsets me ni mtu akikuja kusema anything about my children. Kuna watu wanasema, oh, I hope your children die. I hope you don't even deserve those kids. You're the worst mother. I can't even believe. You know, anything to do with my kids. Mi usikia vibaya sana juu. Hii ndo maisha mimi nimechoose. They have not chosen this life. But by extension, of course, because they are my kids, they are also exposed in one way or another. Okay. So that makes me feel bad. But you know what I do? Mi uomba tu. Na nasema, those words they are saying, may they pass like nothing. Whatever curse somebody puts upon me, may it be thrown right back at them.
Will you stop posting them if it's really affecting you?
Yeah. I mean, for me, obviously as a mom, and you know, there's nothing wezifanya for your kids, you know. So if it ever reached a point that me you feel that okay, now they're in danger, or like it's absolutely like they don't want. Actually, sometimes kuna watoto wangu, I have 3 kids. My oldest kid most times uniambia, mom, I don't want to be posted, don't post me. Now the boy, yeah. Now when he tells me that, I don't post him because I respect his decision. And even my daughters, sometimes they'll be like, mommy, don't take a picture of me, start kwa your picture. So I respect their freedoms, and if at any point they said they don't want to be posted, they won't. And even if I feel like they're in danger, then you know I won't post them. But in reality, vile angalia life ni anyone is in danger anywhere. Even you sitting here, whether even your child in school right now, they could be in danger and you don't know. It's only God who protects us everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's a certain blogger ambao mmekuwa mmepigana kwa muda mrefu kipindi hiki. Hisia zako ni zipi? You know who I'm talking about?
Hatujakuwa tukipigana, yeye ndo anapigana na mimi. Me, you know, I have no issues. There's no one on this earth who I hate. One thing I know is that everybody in Nairobi, Kenya, in this earth is just trying to earn a living. So if somebody
what's the issue? Anything personal, by the way?
There's nothing personal. Okay. There's absolutely nothing personal. Okay. Me, I have never even met this person even face to face, which is what I was telling you earlier. If somebody anaweza keti kwa nyumba yake decide they hate you and they have never even met you and they don't know you as a person, is that somebody who is happy in their life?
Do you feel sometimes like he picks on you?
Oh yeah,
he decides to just pick on you.
Definitely, I feel definitely. Actually, my personal view is that on this page, Wana claim he's objective. He always claims he's objective, but you can always tell that there are certain people who he feels disrespected by because they don't feed into his narrative of like coming online to defend themselves or like, you know, saying this or reposting or whatever. And when he sees that you're not feeding into it, ni kama now he takes it personally. It's like, nitakuonyesha, I will show you who's boss. And then he goes after those people, which, you know, it's your hustle. You do what you want. But the truth is that he has never affected my business. He has never affected my life. Am I still here prospering, successful, in love, raising my family, enjoying my life? I am. So who is this person? So nobody to me.
Unajua kuna wakati mwingine pia kama sasa hivi so I hear there's a dosia ya mzee uko ndani, and then you're thinking, but please, hata yuko kwa social media, why is the guy being dragged kwa maisha ya Murugi?
Sasa hiyo ni swali yenye itabidi utamuuliza. Me, I have no idea.
No, does it affect your husband?
Let me not answer does it affect my husband, because I'm not him, because you see, I only know what he will tell me. But I can answer does it affect my marriage. Sometimes it does put pressure. Obviously it does put pressure, but the reality is living a life on social media anyway ni pressure, because tomorrow even me, I even enter a restaurant with somebody who is male, as soon you can see somebody amechukua simu anataka kuchukua picha, somebody else will come up to you and trying to size up unafanya nini. Being on social media anyway puts pressure on me, on my entire family. At my mom in church, kuna watu when they go up to her and they start asking her questions she knows nothing about. So me, what I always say is, in any line of work, there are some things you have to sacrifice to live the life that you're living. Say the life that I live by being on social media of freedom, but where I'm making money, sidhani kuna any career that can give me the freedom I have now. And for me to live that life, I have to sacrifice privacy. Sometimes we have to sacrifice, being able to be left alone and people not having interest in our lives. So come on, sacrifice. And wataongea, if there's one thing I've learned about social media, leo wataongea, kisha watalala. Tomorrow somebody else will be trending. The next day someone else will be trending. Next day, haya, Masawe has been seen in a hospital. Is she pregnant? Oh my God. Next day, Murugi, now she's been seen in a VCT. Does she have AIDS? I mean, it's all rumors. If people just say, they'll say every day. It's entertainment. And that's his work. Let him continue doing his work.
Okay. Okay. Pull up. Una swali kwake Murugi Munyi, unaweza kuwasiliana nami. By the way, follow @Murugi Munyi kipindi hiki ili uweze kufahamu zaidi. Unajua siku hizi watu wako very careful. Wengine wanataka kuitwa influencers, wengine wanataka kuitwa content creator. Unataka kuitwaje?
Both. I am a content creator and I am an influencer.
Thank you.
Influence people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I tell people that I'm like, ndio upatiwe hii kazi, wameona kwamba uko na capacity ya influence. So come on.
But it's because of sometimes kuna hiyo negative connotation, of influencer. Paul is like, influencers, you guys like free things. Influencers do what? So it's like society has a negative perception. But me, I think it's up to us to change your narrative. What an influencer is.
Yeah.
In our church, actually, me wenda mavuno, wanasema, we are all fearless influencers, which is what God calls us to be a fearless influencer in whatever sphere you are. So me on social media, I influence people. Therefore, I am an influencer.
So what are you? Are you spiritual? Are you religious?
I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe that we did not appear by a big bang at the evolution. I believe all that. I have been saved before. I'm not sure right now if I'm saved. But for sure, I have been saved before.
What happened?
Hey!
You slipped.
Kuna ma temptations mingi sana.
Nini kilikufanya dadangu kateleza?
But what I can say is that I have a relationship with God and I have a relationship with Jesus Christ, and I believe that if I died today, naweza ona mbinguni.
Lakini nasikia ukisha okoka umeokoka forever.
I mean, I don't believe that.
No, for real.
Where's the Bible verse?
Utateleza.
Leo umeokoka, tomorrow you're sleeping with someone's husband and bado unaenda heaven. I doubt it.
There's no way.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it, babes.
Yeah. Ila tu kwamba you cannot be born again.
Can't you? You can recommit. I feel like you can recommit your life to Christ. Which my mom anashinda akiniambia, like once in a while, let's say nimeweka video where I'm cursing, I've used F word or S word, sasa zingine ananipigia anasema, somebody sent me this video na nimeona you're using words which are not godly.
Sijakulea hivyo.
And then I have to be like, it was by mistake, mom, I'm sorry, and what, and I don't know. Me, I say I do my best. I feel like I'm a good person.
What happened lakini ukateleza? Ni kitu gani hiki kikakufanya ikakutoa kwa Yesu?
Mimi siwezi sema nimetoka kwa Yesu. Somebody's journey with Christ is very personal.
True.
The person who you can think is the best person out here, Mother Teresa, labda that's the person going to hell because behind closed doors they are doing nonsense. Na huyo mwenye unaona they make mistakes, they do, sometimes they are not on the right path. They are actually, if their intention is good, your heart is good, you are actually the one who is living more Christ-like than that other person who is pretending to be good.
Okay. Wow. Sijamalizana na wewe.
Siweke tu ka wimbo, please. Nikunywe maji.
Okay, which song do you want?
Beyonce, anything Beyonce?
Ondoka. Hii Radio Jambo.
Oh, sorry, nachezanga nini?
I can do Brighter Days for you, Sauti Sol?
No, put for me.
Midnight Train.
Bensol
gani?
Medicine.
Okay, na come.
Thanks.
Producer,
please.
Bensol.
Saimba tukitaka.
You want us to support Kenyan music? We will support it the best way we know.
The way we know, the tutataka.
Si ndio? Lakini udem ni kichwa ngumu.
Aje. Mimi kichwa ngumu aje.
Sina kuona. Chocha, uko unanichocha. Ini Radio Jambo, mimi naitwa Masaya Japani, niko naye Murugi Munyi aka Yami Mami leo katika ilikuwaje. niko na swali hapo awali ulikuwa unasema kwamba kabla the break kwamba kwa maisha kila mtu ana matatizo yake, sawa na ukazungumzia kwamba wakati mwingine katika kazi yako ya mitandao ya kijamii inakwaza ndoa yako. Vipi? And at what cost? Jinsi tulivyosema kwamba ikifika sehemu fulani unaona kwamba watoto wako pengine wako kwa hatari, basi itabidi utulie. Yeah.
Okay, so for example, mwanzoni, if you used to follow me silent, ilikuwa like when I had just started huko 2018 2019, I used to post my husband a lot. Kukafika mahali ilibidi I stopped posting him so much juu social media was starting to affect his career, because he's in a very white collar job and he's in management, he works for a big company, very opposite basically na everything that I am doing. So whereas for me in entertainment, and even bad publicity is good publicity, in corporate that's not the case. So you see now it reached a point where as he was progressing in his career, ilibidi sasa he takes a step back from my platform. And saa zingine that can be a bit difficult because of course my audience wanakujanga my page, they really love nikipost picha peke yangu nitapata let's say 2000 likes na bwana yangu guy, I'm like, what are you guys coming? Hey, I'm like, see, you guys go follow them now. Why are you here then if you're not liking my picture by myself? So of course sometimes
that's
it's
just
like,
to tell you what wanapenda familia.
They like family, but sometimes I wonder, it's like wanapenda family but also they're the same ones when watu wakianza kupost or your husband is cheating or sijui watu wana break up. Sometimes social media is the happiest. So for me niliona I will not jeopardize anything like my marriage, my family for social media when these people will not necessarily be there for me when I am down, kind of thing. So siku hizi vile mi do is I follow my heart, I follow my gut. If posting something feels right, nitapost. Kastaki sitapost. I don't feel any kind of like responsibility towards my audience to necessarily post my family. Okay. I feel like I have a responsibility towards them to post myself and like the things that I, let's say working with brands or whatnot, or things that they actually are interested in because it's my job. But things to do with my husband, my marriage, my kids, I don't feel responsibility towards having to post that.
How does it feel when you read on social media your husband is cheating on you?
It feels like if I was walking on the street and somebody said, Joanne, you're ugly. How does that feel? It's like that's just your opinion. That's just what you feel. That's just does not make it true. You're not
different.
Exactly. It doesn't make it true. And the problem with social media and the court of public opinion is most times for most people wakienda online na waone kitu ati there's a rumor of this, automatically to them this is what has been taken as the truth, whether or not there's any evidence, whether or not there's any like a picture or receipts as certain bloggers like to call them, whether or not those things are present, it is that you're already guilty. And that you see the problem with bloggers is that it's not real journalism in the sense that by the time we publish kitu they have not done fact checking, and so because of that it's just news just like anything else. My problem is that of course now on that day it starts to affect my work because sasa DM zote ni oh my god umeona this person has posted this, umeona this. But for me I try to maintain as safe a space in my space as possible. So I'm like, if you come to my page to bring me those things, mi sijaenda kutafuta hiyo news, umeniletea huku for what? I've not asked you to be my informant. I don't follow those pages for that exact reason. I don't take part in gossiping. I don't take part in bullying. I don't take part in people fabricating stories. That is not my work. Okay. That is not what I'm here to do.
Okay. So currently umeweza kuexcite wa mama wengi sana, me included, liposuction. Ni kwa nyuma yako na kufollow. Okay. Alafu. And then juzi ukapost picha kali umevaa dress ya yellow. Nikasema damn girl, unakafiti. So wow. Unajua sio decision ya rahisi kila mtu anaweza kufanya. Ilikuwaje?
For me the decision was pretty simple. I have been trying to lose weight for a long time. Especially after I had
ulichapa gym.
Mazin nimechapa gym.
Yeah.
After I had my third born, which for me is my last born, nilikuwa nimefika 120 kgs. 120. Yes, 120. The size of a small horse. So wakati nilikuwa nimefika that 120, I was like, okay, obviously I have to do something. Nikapiga gym, I did diet, nika reduce mpaka nikafika like about 90, 88 hapo. That's like a whole 30 something kgs. At that point nika notice
like ilikuwa consistently for almost 1 year.
Yeah, for over a year actually, for over a year. Yeah. And at some point, once you've given birth, you start noticing there's certain parts of your body are becoming the same. Hata ukikonda aje.
My dear,
I can see your frustration.
Lower belly.
It's like I'm telling you.
Haiendi.
Imeshikilia.
Ukuli mandazi, ukuli chapati, ukuli zabuta.
It is stronger than people's relationships. That lower belly will remain. no matter what itakaa.
I know.
Na so nikaona, you see, it was starting to make me feel discouraged because nilikuwa naona even no matter how much weight I lose, this part of my body is taking so much of my energy. Kila siku you're just thinking, okay, how can I hide it? How do I suck in? Which picture is being taken? And now especially if you're in front of the camera all the time, as in it's just occupying your mind so much. So I decided to go for this lipo juu nilikuwa na do, and my birthday is next week, so for me it was a birthday gift to myself.
Turning
32.
Wow.
Thanks. Wednesday, mnituni M-Pesa and touch a number. Thanks. Yeah. So I nikaona, let me treat myself, you know, because why are we working as human beings? So we can be able to afford the things that we want.
Get your dream body.
Girl, yeah. You work for it or you also pay for it. Those two things can go concurrently. So nikaenda nikafanya.
But then, you know, what was kusema be shortcut? You work for it or pay for it?
I have worked, exactly. I have worked for it. That is money that has come out of me working and me earning. Na nimeilipia. And it doesn't mean that.
How much was it?
It was just under 600,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is actually quite affordable compared to like some other facilities in Kenya. It usually can range from about 600K to like maybe even $1 million depending on where you get it done. Yeah. So yeah, nikaifanya, and now I am in the recovery process. Do you feel better? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes. I feel 100 times more confident. I feel like I wake up and I'm not concerned about this one thing that has been like the bane of my existence for so long.
Weight.
Yeah, not the weight, but the stomach specifically.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm a thin person, and I don't want to be a thin person. Like your tumbo. Now, mothers, you guys know. You know.
Uliza na CS, eh?
CS, all 3 times ilikuwa CS. Yeah.
Inakwanga
different mtu akivaza.
Hata mimi nilikuwa na CS aiendagi. Aiendi.
Imekataa. You can get a bit of help, you know.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, ukienda huko maju, US, UK, these things are so common. It's so normal, you know. It's like everybody does it. It's just that in Africa, it's still so taboo. No matter, even when people are reporting, they say, Murugi Munyi admits to having liposuction. I'm like, admit kwa nini nilikuwa nimekataa? Si nimesema tu vile tu nilikuwa naenda gym.
Wewe ndio ulitangaza.
Clinic. Exactly. Yeah. Nimetangaza.
Yeah, it was my story.
Exactly. And I want to own my narrative. Ndio maana na post. I want to own my own narrative. Sitaki kwa wengine wananisemea.
Kwa msikilizaji ambaye pengine haelewi, tunazungumzia kitu gani liposuction ni, pengine ungefafanulia zaidi, you know, in layman's language.
In layman's language.
Yeah.
Basically, liposuction is a process where wanatoa, what is fat in Kiswahili?
Mafuta.
Wanatoa mafuta. Okay, fine. Wanatoa mafuta kutoka any part of your body that is stubborn. So let's say unaweza toa, mostly for women itakuwa your arms, ama itakuwa tumbo, ama itakuwa thighs, wengine ni matako, although hakuna mtu mwenye anataka kutoka matako.
Makalio.
Oh, makalio, sorry, makalio. Yeah. So wanatoa, basically they just use small incisions, wanakukata kiasi.
So tulio wapi na wapi?
Kwa tumbo yangu, my sides, hizi zinaitwa love handles, and my back, mgongo yangu.
Okay.
Yeah, so they basically remove it, and the fat doesn't come back to that part of your body.
Never ever.
It never ever comes back. Because you have a certain number of fat cells. So sahi nikigain weight, nitaona sana gain weight kwa mkono, kwa miguu, juu hizo fat cells hapa zilitolewa, so azirudi huko.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but sana it's not a procedure for weight loss. For you to even maintain hizo results, lazima you're eating healthy, lazima una workout, unakunywa maji, you're avoiding stress, you're sleeping well. Basically the things, a healthy living, you know, kind of like encompassing lifestyle. You still have to do that for you to maintain your results of liposuction.
Okay. Kwa hivyo sio njia mbadala ya ku lose weight. Okay.
Yeah, ku lose fat.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually I would encourage people, it's difficult to understand kama unanisikia tu just for the first time about liposuction. Waende Google, and if you search for liposuction, you can get so much information online on what it is and what it is not.
Ulikuwa unasema katika mitandao ya kijamii kwamba ungeweza kutoka kwenye nyumba. Is it a major surgery?
The surgery itself
ilikuchukua muda gani?
Imekuwa, so right now it has been about almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks by this siku anaenda mahali juu the pain ilikuwa chungu.
It's a painful procedure. Post.
Let me
or
tell
during
you, not during, no, past, after the surgery. During the surgery, you're completely numb. You're not feeling anything. Like now, you're sedated.
So it's what, incisions wanna?
Yeah. So it's like, imagine, like just a small here, a cut. Because you see, your fat ni just under your skin. So wamekata your skin, so wameenda pali fat iko. Alafu vile wanafanya, wana inject a fluid, which makes the fat to be kind of loose. inside, alafu wanatumia something like kind of like a straw, but a big straw. Na hiyo straw ina suck out the fat.
Okay.
Yeah. But you see what makes it painful now in recovery is, of course, because imekuwa hapo under your skin, your blood vessels have been torn, some of them, and now
you're still sore.
Alafu where there was your skin, alafu fat, alafu muscles, ndio? Sasa wametoa hii fat. So there's a gap in between where your muscle is and where your skin is. So for it to now close, it takes time. Domana for 3 months after surgery, kuna kitu unavaa inaitwa compression. How do you say that in Swahili?
It doesn't happen in Swahili. It's okay.
Compression doesn't happen in Swahili. Inakufinya. Kuna kitu unavaa inakufinya. For 3 months unaivaa like morning to night. You only remove it when you're going to shower. That's it. But unaivaa throughout. Sababu sasa inajaribu kufunga hiyo space gap between now your skin and your muscle. Exactly.
So for the back umevaa?
Yes, iko all the way round. Kaza inafika mpaka hapa my thighs. Kuna yenye hata inakuja mpaka hapa juu, ngenge inafika hapa chini.
Is it comfortable?
It's like not really. It's not really comfortable. But sahi nikaa nazoea juu. It has been almost 3 weeks of me wearing. So sahi nikaa nazoea, but I would not say it's comfortable because usually me upenda kulala naked. So sahi zinalala kai na hii kitu is not nice.
The whole night?
Yeah. You cannot remove it. You only remove it sahi unaenda kuoga. Yes.
Where?
Yeah. Actually with liposuction, with plastic surgery generally huwa wanasema the surgery itself is not the work. Kazi ni sasa your recovery process. Your recovery process, it's a commitment. It's a commitment. But anything in life worth having require effort. Require some kind of sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's my sacrifice.
Yeah. Wow. No pain, no gain, eh?
Yeah, girl. Kama ni gym ama ni surgery, either way you're feeling pain. Either way you're going to feel some sort of pain.
So wanakupatia muda gani wa baada ya surgery ya kupona?
About 3 months. Most of the time after miezi 3 they would say now is when you're actually healed, because like sahi vile unaona tumbo yangu bado I'm very swollen. There's so much swelling that is there. There's fluid in a build up. There's like your skin, it's traumatic. Anytime mwili yako inaenda through surgery, it's traumatic for your body. So bado there's swelling, there's bruising, ina feel tight, ina feel numb.
How are you able to come here?
Hey babe, is the paper going to chase itself?
I know. I know.
If I was a millionaire and I could just afford to sit in my house and not even post anything for 6 months, ninge disappear for 6 months, I show up thin in July. Yeah. But can I
but
cannot.
Your results zimekuja haraka sana. How comes?
Me, okay, you see other people are seeing it, but because you see this,
it's very evident by the way.
Yeah, but it's because I was going from a huge, like my stomach was really big before, even though it didn't appear big. So now walitoa 8. Exactly. Hey, and shapewear.
Yeah.
Na mimi najua angles zangu. But they removed 8.7 liters of fat from my stomach. So of course there'll be some change, but this is not the final. By the time tufike final, amtakuwa mnapumua.
Umesema utatusumbua kwa Instagram.
Amtapumua by the way.
Sasa kama ulikuwa unapiga bikini vile kipindi hiki kitakuaje?
And by the way, that's what I'm always telling people. No matter your size, you have to love yourself because it's your one body. So usingoje sasa ukue sasa umekonda is when you're wearing a bikini. Wear a bikini at any size, you're beautiful.
You want to be a what? A 8, a 10, a 12?
I think a 12 would be my happy place. I don't want to be like very thin. I just want to be not fat. I don't know how to describe that. But I think a size 12 would be good. Yeah. And most of all, mi nataka tu kutone.
Ni kitu umefanya kwa sababu wewe mwenyewe umependa ama ni kwa sababu pengine umepitia body shaming katika mitandao ya kijamii? So pressure, the work you're doing, menelewa?
I would say it's mostly my own influence, but you see, with life is complex in so many ways, so I cannot say that absolutely it had nothing to do with it, but I can say my issues with my stomach have been there for a long time, even before I joined social media. It's something that I have thought about. Plastic surgery in kitu nimefikiria for a long time, but I had never thought that it's a real possibility for me. But for some reason, ikifika towards the end of the year, I was like, but why not? Why am I not doing it? Because when I was younger, it was because sikuwa na do. Sasa niko na do, so why am I like mbona najikazia? So I was like, so let me just do it. So I would say it's the influence of so many different things. Perhaps in my head I was thinking, okay, if I do this and I'm more comfortable in my skin, I know that will translate in my content, it will translate in my pictures, it will translate in how I interact with my children, with my husband, with everyone around me. And of course everybody wants to be the best version of themselves, so I mean,
unajua wanaume wakuage haraka na wepesi wa kukubali vitu zingine. Uli convince watu wa nyumba aje?
By daddy, I did not have to convince him.
Really?
Yep. I told him, babe, this is something that I'm thinking about doing. What's your opinion? And it's like, is it something that's going to make you happier? Are you going to be? Because ameona sana.
Struggle, yeah.
He has seen my struggles where sometimes I'll be wearing something and I'm feeling so not like happy with how I'm looking the outfit. And to him, of course, you know, always sometimes they don't even see things. Yeah, ameona tu makalio. Anasema unakapoa. Me, I'm just seeing my stomach and I'm just like, I don't like it. So ameona vile nimepitia. So when I told him, he was just like, if it makes you happy, I support
why
you.
not?
I support you now. And he's been by the very supportive from the day nilimwambia nataka kufanya to the day nilikuwa naenda blood work na nini to visiting me ile nilikuwa kwa clinic kuni drive to and from
unalazwa by the way. Do you get admitted?
You do for like 2 days.
Okay.
Some people by the way hata wanaenda home the same day, but they advise you to stay for just a couple of days, especially if you have children. Unajua watoto wanaweza kukurukia tumbo ulie nyumbani. Yeah. So I stayed at the clinic for 2 days nikaenda home.
Okay. Your worst regret in life?
In life? Do I have a regret? I don't know if I have anything that I would say is a regret. Honestly, I would have to think about that deeper. Miss Dani can regrets, because when I think back at everything which I've thought is a mistake, I've thought is a mistake. Be the person I am today, I don't know. And I really like the person who I am today. So without those things, singekuwa hapa.
Yeah. Later to your younger self?
I would say I wish I had started living in my truth earlier. I wish I had been less afraid of what people think of me or what people will say to me or say about me. I am so, every time I see a woman who is living a lesser version of herself, nasikia uchungu sana. When I see a woman who is in a abusive relationship or is not speaking up at work to her toxic boss or is, you know, not being able to draw boundaries with their friends, I feel so bad. And I wish I could tell my younger self that there's nothing to fear. Draw that line where you want, say what it is you want to say, go after the things that you want. Because if I had, perhaps I would have reached success, wherever success is, maybe a lot younger. So yeah, I would tell myself, just be bold. Because this Murugi who I am today, I was not always this Murugi. So I wish I had been this Murugi earlier. But of course, you love journey.
You love yourself now?
Oh, I love myself so much. I would go as far as saying I'm obsessed with myself.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because if you're not obsessed with yourself, who will be obsessed with you? Who should be obsessed with you?
True. True. Naanza na wewe. Hapo kwa hashtag self-love.
Hashtag self-love. That's it.
Wow. Maneno yako ya mwisho tukimalizia.
This is the most Kiswahili I've ever spoken in my entire life.
Kidogo. By the way, so I think na swali. Umekuwa ukifanya rather umekuwa kwenye TV kwa different shows. And nilikuwa napenda sana maoni yako, your world view, your opinions. And I was like, wow, this is impressive. Would you ever want to go back to mainstream media?
I love mainstream media. I love mainstream media. My experience with it ilikuwa short-lived just because the place where I was working, it was not so conducive. It didn't match my lifestyle and my energy and my trajectory. But the dream for me is eventually kurudi mainstream media, whether it's radio or TV, you know, international or local. That's something I definitely would want to do or would be open to.
Oh wow. Okay. Sawa.
Lakini si ya Kiswahili lakini. Mwanzo niko na headache.
Umechoka? So currently what are you on? Chakula, vinywaji.
So currently after surgery it may be decided you reduce things which obviously no fattening foods. So mostly nakula.
Kuna steak.
Hey maze. Maybe steak. Cake ndo nimemiss sana. Next week on my birthday lazima nikule keki. Just on that day lazima nikule keki.
So wanakuala ufanye nini, ule nini usile nini?
Mostly unaambiwa the best thing to eat is matunda, vegetables, protein, especially white meat, alafu na whole grain. So vitu ka like sweet potato, brown rice, brown chapati, things like that. So vitu kama like keki, chips,
you
know, burgers, things like that.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because otherwise now ama hata baadaye.
Well, it's advised that you live as healthy as possible, but of course once in a while unaweza kujitreat, but not at every day. Leo umekula, pizza, kesho now is burger, next day is ice cream, next day is chips. It's as much as possible you try to be healthy. 80% of your life you should.
Lakini unajua hata naturally hata without the lipo, even though watu wanafaa kuishi.
That's it. That's not even about lipo. It's because you should just be living that way. Then once in a while, let's say it's a Saturday, mend out with your kids, you can treat yourself. But during the week you should at least try to.
Kienyeji, managu hapa, kunde nini. Maneno ya mwisho, seriously speaking to your fans, mbona kusikiliza.
Guys, whoever is listening, thank you for listening. Tafadhali you follow my podcast, TMI Podcast KE, which I have with my friend Lydia. Please follow us on Instagram, TMI Podcast KE, and find us on any podcast platform as well as on YouTube. Now my page personally at Murugi Munyi or Murugi Munyi, literally anywhere. Nawapenda sana.
Fatma Jacobs anasema wasabu umesema compression doesn't happen in Swahili. By the way, tunaenda huko. I told you. Mama wengi, mama wanakufa. I don't know. Since utangaze kwamba umeweza kufanya liposuction, namba zako zimekuwa vipi? Umepata followers wengi?
Zime-increase sana.
Really?
Zime-increase actually at an astonishing rate. What I've realized, many women are living under the oppression of societal expectations. Kuna wamama wenye wamesema sana, kuna wamama wenye wamesema, okay, most of people are saying I would get it but sina do, but there are also others who are saying, guy, but what will my mom say, what will my in-laws say, what will my husband say, whatever. And I'm just like, imagine yani ufike the end of your life and all you're left with is I wish I had done. Sasa
nikuulize, kuna tumbo ya wamama alafu kuna kitabu cha wababa. Wababa pia wanafanywa lipo.
Wanafanyiwa.
For real?
Wanafanyiwa, imagine.
But unajua hiyo ni ball.
And it's just that
them ni hormonal.
Yeah, but even then, you see, even then it's still fat. It's still fat. It's just that the way men's fat shows itself in a cartoon different na yetu inakwanga more hanging, inakwanga more soft, yao inakwanga ngumu, but still it's still there. And even men, by the way, they go for these things. Vitu vile wao, of course, hawatatangaza. Which man is going to want to go and tell people, oh, by the way, I got liposuction. Attacking.
There's lipo and then there's this other one. It's called what?
Tummy tuck.
No. Inaitwa nini?
Gani?
Gastric bypass. What's the difference?
Now, lipo is a fat removal procedure. Gastric bypass is a weight loss.
Okay.
Now gastric bypass actually helps you to lose weight because what they wanna do now, they make your stomach smaller, either gastric bypass or even gastric balloon. Unasikia watu wanasema gastric balloon, wanaweka huko ndani, and now it makes you, by the time you take 2 bites of chips, umeshiba.
Hiyo maisha ni ngumu.
I know. No, but it's nice because you can eat anything, but your portion here, one person utamaliza in like 4 meals or something like that. So yeah, it's that one actually helps somebody to lose weight. So if you want to lose weight, there are also those options.
20 mafuta.
Naona nika unafikiria which one do you want to go for?
Nikaona 20 mafuta.
I can see you trying to decide.
Mimi baadaye mkiniona niko hapo size 2, ujue nilifanya hili kitu.
Exactly. Fanya tu, by the way. Fanya tu.
Yeah, but for real, I'm actually contemplating. Niona hapa, today I said I'm going to the gym for real. So I saw some guy, gym instructor, amenipigia. Ni saa 8 uko wapi?
Uenda.
After this, of course.
Okay, wow. Yeah. The best of this world belongs to people who are willing to go boldly after what they want. That's what I can encourage anyone. Whatever it is that you want, go boldly after that thing, because hakuna mtu kwa hii maisha is waiting somewhere to hand you your dream life. You have to go and create it yourself. You must go create it yourself.
Okay. Murugi Munyi, asante sana. You can follow her, by the way, at Murugi Munyi. Okay, at murugi.munyi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you find out,
nakwambia. Wow, asante sana, Imagine, for coming. You have beautiful children and a beautiful family. Mungu nakujalie.
Asante sana. Thank you.